Today is the day. 88 videos, 80 hours, minus a little because I kept the game running, but all building up to this. 5 routes. We are at the end. This is the end of Chaos Child. We have, according to my calculations, a little over an hour left. No matter what happens, today will be the final Chaos Child video. Never thought I'd see the day. Back when I was just a little kid, back in 2020, I was 12 years old. I thought I'm never gonna finish Chaos Child. I was wrong.
Na, 人のものを取ってはいけませんって
We
習わなかっ
persevered.
たのかい?
With nothing but resolve and determination, we kept going. We got through the Alba Dorm content. We got through the Kazuki route. We got through the Uki route. We never stopped. We kept going and going, and now we're here. The end of all things. Suddenly, a voice comes from behind us. Let's get going, shall we? Yeah. Miyashiro tenses in the direction of the voice. Kunosato stands up and glares. I'm the only one who's too off guard to react. I turn my head back over my shoulder. I see a man standing there. I've seen him before. But was he hiding in the wall?
ん? 僕は壁法学園の教師だよ。いて当然じゃないか。と、ストップだ、久野里くん。
Stop? Kunosato freezes, her hand in her pocket.
上の彼に連絡しても無駄だよ。もうここには入れないし、出られない。君たちの意識をそう変えた。
Okay. There's more tension on Kunosato-san and Miyashiro's faces than I've seen from them before. The man laughs a little as he looks at them. And then I realize, this is the man from my visions. As well as the very same man from the photo Kunosato showed me. Wakui Shuichi.
何か用か。
おいおいおい、ぬすっとたけだけしいとはよく言ったもんだ。勝手に人のデータを使っておいて。君、自分が正しいと思ったら周りが見えなくなるタイプだね。もう少し要領よくやったらどうだい？アメリカの研究所でもずいぶん嫌われてたそうじゃないか。
Oh, I bet she got along with like Maho and Kurisu. They're all gonna meet up and they're gonna be,
貴様。
you know, it's gonna be great. And I don't know what to call the ultimate science adventure game where all the main characters meet up.
ああ、怒らない怒らない。
Sci Endgame.
ちょっと小耳に挟んだだけだ。さて、とりあえずさ、みんな適当に座ってくれないかな。落ち着かないでしょ。
There are 3 chairs. Something feels very wrong. Wakui isn't holding any kind of weapon. He's a thin, gentle-looking scientist kind of guy. Doesn't seem strong at all. If Miyashiro and Kunosato both leap at him at the same time, they should be able to hold him down. I can help a little too. 3 of us all attack at once, we should be able to get him. But the 2 of them are keeping their distance and acting cautious. Like he's holding a gun or something.
何も殺そうってわけじゃないんだから、そんなに警戒しなくても。
He's just a nice guy.
特に宮代くん、僕は新聞部の顧問だよ。君とはずいぶん仲良くやってきたと思うんだがな。
Wakui laughs as he talks. For some reason, he sounds like a con artist.
座ろう、尾上さん。
When Wakui hears that, he smiles for some reason. Oh, the chairs are really uncomfortable. Don't sit down in them. Whatever you do, you'll lose all your HP. It's a nasty smile, like he's enjoying himself.
尾上さんねえ。
なんですか？あなた、私のことを何か知って。
Well, she knows.
やめるんだ。こいつの言う通りにしてくれ。頼む。頼む。
分かったわよ。
Sit down in a nearby chair. Kunosato sits too. She seems like she's trying to hold back her anger even more than usual. So there's a point to the 3 chairs all along. Wakui smiles in surprise as he looks at the monitor Kunosato has been working at.
なるほど。 これで宮代くんと同じ脳波をね。いやー、よくできてる。
Yeah, see? He's just gonna help us upload the video. He's a nice guy.
惜しいな、久野里くん。君、
Come
委員
back
会に
to.
戻ってくる気はないかい？
She used to work for the committee.
黙れ。
Just barely stops herself from getting out of her chair.
委員会に加わったことなどない。
Oh.
貴様らが勝手に私の研究データを使って実験を行っていただけだろうが。
Are we gonna learn about it like her boyfriend? Or was it fiance or something? She had some guy. Her voice is shaking. She seems absolutely livid.
おかしいな。君も当初は乗り気だったと聞いてるよ。いいデータが取れたとか言って。そもそも脳に障害を負った子供が何人死のうと、それは科学の発展のための尊い犠牲じゃないか。君は喜ぶべきだったと思うけどね。
黙れと言っているんだ。
She finally shoots up, her eyes wide with rage. Oh. But the next moment, he goes Super Saiyan?
久野里さん。
Okay, so he still has his powers. He is a real gigalomaniac. She suddenly slammed back into the wall. This is as if she was thrown by some invisible force. What was that? Okay, so obviously, like, I imagine Sarika's gonna go gigalomaniac mode, right? But how cool would it be if, like, Kurosato, like, had the D-sword in her back pocket and she gotta use it? I suddenly felt a sharp pain in my temples. My hands shoot up to my head. The same pain I felt when I passed out after coming here. My fingers tense up and my nails dig into my head.
久野里くん、いい加減認めたらどうだい？君がどんな手を使おうと委員会にダメージを与えることはできない。君はアメリカからデータを持ち出して姿を消しておきながら、ここに研究者として姿を現した。当然我々のことを探るつもりだったと思うけどね。だけどさ、魚釣りをするにしたって堂々と表を歩いてる僕に気づかないようじゃ話にならないよ。
He doesn't even know Momo says evil. As the pain blurs my vision, I hear the sound of grinding teeth. Kunosato's glaring at Wakui with an incredible fury.
いや、すまん。別にバカにしてるわけじゃないんだ。むしろ高く評価してるんだよ。この画像だって実によくできてる。ぜひ将校軍の皆さんに見せてあげてくれ。
Okay.
何？
ん？そんなに驚くことかい？ああ、そっか。君たちは僕が佐久間と同じようにギガロマニアックス研究を諦めていない方のグループだと考えてるわけか。なるほどね。それなら僕を敵視してもおかしくない。
See, I knew he was just a nice guy. He wouldn't hurt anyone. Wakui keeps laughing. I wonder what's so funny. Is the image
違う
flawed?
のか。私には見えないが、貴様だってギガロマニアクスなのだろう。
Kurosato points to the empty space in front of Wakui's hand.
それとこれとは話が別だ。僕はあくまでも委員会に忠誠を誓った人間だよ。で、委員会の命令は6年前の事件のせいで渋谷に大量発生したイレギュラーを全て掃除することだ。
But hold on. Back in the common route, maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but what was with Kunosato, like, remember it wasn't clear if Takaru was like a gigalomaniac or even like Kurusu? But no, I guess not all Chaos children are gigalomaniacs, or like fake gigalomania is the only thing I can take away from it. Like have psychic powers. Because Ito had to be a Chaos child. But I don't know. You think Kunosato would take one look at Takaru and be like, oh yeah, he looks super old, he's gotta have psychic powers. I don't know. I don't get it. This twist doesn't make sense. It's stupid. I like it though, but it's stupid.
ほらな、君らとは利害が一致してるだろう。だから僕には君らの邪魔をする理由なんてどこにもないわけだ。
What's that? He just wants to clean up 6 years ago? Yeah. Have we cleared up our little misunderstanding? He says, laughing.
本当のことを言うとね、実は僕も違反した佐久間くんと同じように最初は期待したんだよ。宮代拓くん、君にね。
Same hopes? Ebo?
この渋谷という街でカオスチャイルド症候群が発生したのもイレギュラーなら、症候群者の中から能力者が生まれたのもイレギュラーだ。
Okay, so not all of them are psychics. Got it.
ところがそんな出来損ないどもの中から本物らしいギガロンマニアックスが現れたんだ。驚いたよ。だから佐久間くんとは別にね、僕も君のことをずっと観察していた。上層部の連中は懐疑的だったけどね、それを説得して渋谷の大掃除を待たせるのには苦労した。
Bakui seemed to be enjoying this, but Miyashiro was glaring back at him fiercely. As for me, my headache is getting unbearably bad. Sidekicks, Gigalomaniac, Sakuma. Each time I hear a word, my head starts to throb. Give us the Psycho Serika! Bring her back! Something's getting stuck in my memories. Something intertwining with my feelings.
ところがね、困ったことに君は自分から能力を放棄してしまった。その上、カオスチャイルド症候群からも帰還してしまったものだから、僕が上層部を説得してきた理由がなくなってしまったんだ。面目は丸つぶれだよ。
Oh, poor guy. He's not gonna get his promotion now.
おかげで随分と怒られてね、序列も下げられてしまった。僕みたいに資金もコネクションもない人間がここまで来るのは容易じゃなかったんだが、と愚痴をこぼしてる場合じゃなかったな。とにかく我々にとってはもうこの町やカオスチャイルド症候群には何の価値もないんだ。それどころか佐久間のような輩に妙な研究をされると非常に困る。だから君たちがその画像を使って症候群者を消してくれるというなら。
Okay, why is he smiling evilly though? That makes us very happy, Wakui says, spreading his arms wide.
ということで分かってくれたかな、宮代くん、久野里くん。だから
Chums?
2人ともそう怖い顔しないでほしいな。今は同じ目的を持った仲間じゃないか。改めて聞くけどさ、久野里くん、我々の研究を手伝う気はないかい？
I mean, if she said yes, it's not like you know.
断る。
No, Daga Kotowaru! There's no doubt in her voice. Her words are full of anger. Wakui is unmoved as ever.
不思議だな、理解に苦しむな。どうして君くらい優秀な頭脳の持ち主が復讐なんかにとらわれてるんだろう。もっと対極的に見ることはできないかい？研究者としてどんなことでもできる地位と権力、それに資金、それらを手に入れられるんだ。しかも私利私欲のためじゃない、より正しい次の世界を作るための。
Next world?
聞こえなかったのか。断る。
なあ久野里くん、言っただろう、僕たちは今は仲間だって。特に君を殺すなって言命されてるんだよ。
Kurosaro, rush him! He can't hurt you! Well, he can't kill you. The look in his eyes changes for a moment. I feel a shiver go down my spine, take my hands off my aching head and grab the sides of the chair I'm sitting in. Felt like if I didn't, I'd fall over.
くだらない脅しだ。
Kunosaro, however, is unmoved. Her voice is strong. Just listening to it makes me feel like the terror is fading away.
何でもできる地位、権力、バカバカしい。 たとえそれがどれほどのものであろうと、誰かにあてがわれた力などうんざりだ。そんなもの一セントの価値もない。
Based?
そういった力というのは自らの手で掴んでいくからこそ価値がある。たとえ進むべき道に迷ったとしても、そこに解があると信じて進むのが人間というものだ。
Power's only, it's only valuable if you attain it yourself. Like if she took Shinjo's gun and now she just shoots Wakui. Easy. The grin vanishes from his face. There's a wickedness in his voice that even I can sense.
それは元から君の考えかい？それとも誰かに影響されたのかい？
さあな。
She did a little sad face there. I'm not completely sure. It feels like she's ever so slightly looking at Miyashio. Oh, okay, okay.
残念だよ。
But she actually likes
我々を出し抜けると
Miyashio?
勘違いしながら、用意された舞台の上でこれからも踊り続けるといい。
That it? That's such a short line, but there's so much text. Don't really continue convincing yourself you're capable of beating us while you dance to the tune that he said all of this in just that short line. To the tune we play. He said it as poetically as that. Oh, that's from the opening, huh? Suddenly, Kunosato disappears without a sound. No! She was just here! Quickly look around, but she's nowhere to be seen.
お前
動かないでくれ、宮代くん。
Oh
僕は
no.
ね、少し機嫌が悪くなっちゃったんだ。動けば切るよ。
Someone get no, quick!
ああ、そうだった。今の君には
Oh, big
見えて
sword.
すらいないんだったね。
This is like a chainsaw,
こ
right?
れが
Or no, is that Kazuki's? Oh yeah, here's the weird, like, orb thing. The claw, kind of. CG. There's something creepy wrapped around Wakui's hand. Like a huge pair of scissors. More like a creature with thorn-covered tentacles, baring its fangs at us. But it appears from nowhere, the same way that Kunosato saw vanished.
まったく宮代くんもおかしいよな。自分から力を捨ててしまうなんて。君のことは殺してもいいと言われてるんだ。
Oh.
それを踏まえてよーく聞いてくれよ。
Miyashiro seems to be judging his distance from Wakui. His legs are shaking a little, but he doesn't take a single step back. I feel like I'm going crazy from the headache and all the strange things going on.
君
Oh,
を
I
ずっ
like
と
that.
観察していたと言っただろう。実はもう一つ興味深い実験ができると思っていたからなんだ。
Yeah?
都市伝説好きの君なら聞いたことはないかな。ワンワールドオーダー。
世界統一政府。
そう、
Mini stuff?
僕はね、君たちを観察していて渋谷がその実験場になりうるんじゃないかと思いついたんだ。
No 3?
カオスチャイルド症候群の症状とされている老人化現象は脳内活動の副産物に過ぎなくてね。より注目すべき点は彼らがそのことに気づかないということなんだよ。地震の際、例の光を受けた連中は激しいストレスから精神を守るために逃避行動に出た。現実とは異なる別の現実を生き始めた彼らは妄想シンクロによって自分たちに都合のいい渋谷を作り上げたんだ。
So he wants to bring everyone into it.
そして
Oh, new sprite?
それはそのまま僕の考えるワンワールドオーダーの縮図だった。自分の身に降りかかっている老人化現象という不幸に気づこうともせず、自分は幸せなんだと錯覚し続ける善良な愚民た
The
ち。
Matrix!
まさに理想的な非支配者階級の姿じゃないか。そこで僕はある実験を提案した。ワンワールドオーダーの箱庭実験さ。宮代くんに関しては懐疑的だった委員会もそれには大いに興味を示してきたよ。
箱庭実験。
ワンワールドオーダーにおける非支配者階級はどこまで善良な愚民のままでいられるのか。渋谷という箱庭でちょっとしたシミュレーションができると考えたんだ。と言ってもまあそんなに難しい話じゃない。要するに症候群者に対する新たなストレステストをしようと思ったわけ。
Okay. Yeah, those guys.
彼らが妄想シンクロで作り上げた平穏な渋谷の生活に対してね、その平穏をかき乱すような事件を少しずつ起こしていく。そして
Wait. Was that not Serica then?
その事件がどのレベルまで達した時に彼らのストレス係数は限界になるのか。そして限界に達した症候群者たちは平穏を取り戻そうと再び新たな妄想シンクロを行うか否か。
I think I remember theorizing about this that like way back in the comment round. Or was that theorizing it wasn't Ito back when we were doing the Ito's evil theory? But I mean, Wakui doing this guy makes 100% sense. Because you remember he was there, etc.
これをワンワールドオーダーの場合に当てはめるとこういうことになる。非支配者階級は支配者階級による弾圧や搾取といったストレスにどれだけ耐えられるのか、どれだけ善良な愚民のままでいられるのか。逆にどこまでストレスをかけると彼らは限界に達してしまうのか。そして限界に達した彼らは自分たちの幸福を取り戻そうと支配者階級に対して反乱を企てるか否かと、まあ僕はそんな実験をしようとしてたのさ。
Okay. How many stickers do you have to eat to fight
と
back?
ころがいざ実験を始めようとして驚いたね。すでに僕の出番はなかった。ニュージェネの狂気の再来という猟奇殺人事件が発生し、渋谷は大騒ぎになった。
Those people go to Takumi's old school. Was an old person. They Chaos Child?
宮代くんのお友達が次々と起こしてくれた事件は僕が計画していたものとはかなり違う形だったけど、それはそれで実に有意義だった。
Was that last one a CG we've seen before? Like this one is reused, but I don't think we've seen that last one before. Huh? Miyashio's friend did the murders? Wonder what he's talking about. Miyashio's the killer, right? See that Miyashio's legs have stopped shaking. He stands tall, even in the face of that terrifying weapon. For a moment, I'm entranced by the sight.
症候群者たちは自分たちよりさらに惨めな人間、無残な姿で殺されたり殺人犯として追い立てられたり、そういう人間の姿を見て興奮し大喜びしていた。
That who these
平
people
穏
were?
な渋谷の生活がこれほどかき乱されているのにもかかわらずだよ、彼らの妄想シンクロにはほころび一つ発生しなかったんだ。これはワンワールドオーダーの理論とも一致する。非支配者階級に反乱を起こすような勇気を持たせないためには、
Copper
彼らよ
Nishian,
り
of
仮想に
course.
見える人間を餌として与えればいい。そうすれば彼らは自分たちが支配されていることにすら気づかないまま仮想階級をいたぶり、時にそれを正義だと声高に叫んで怒り自己満足に浸る。喜ぶ、楽しむ。
Hanoshi?
そうしておけば本当の支配者階級は安泰だ。いやはやまったく愚民っていうのは御しやすいと、まあそんな風にね、僕はなかなかの成果を委員会に示すことができていたんだよ。
Yeah?
なのにさ。
But then... Wakui walks towards me with a terrifying look on his face. I try to take a step back without thinking. Miyashiro suddenly grabs me by the arm.
僕から離れるな。
離して。
今だけでいい。言うことを聞いてくれ。
No, I'm scared! I don't know what to do! Just pull out your sword from the DRXC.
宮代君、君が全てを台無しにしてしまった。ギガロマニアックスの件もワンワールドオーダーの箱庭実験も、さっきも言ったけどね、君を早々に処分しなかったことを僕はひどく責められた。まさかあんなに序列を下げられるとはね。君のせいで僕は次の世界に残れないかもしれないんだよ、宮代君。
I want to be an anonymous code, Miyashiro. Let me be an anonymous code. Miyashiro's like, nope, you're not allowed an anonymous code. Sorry, dude. When I see the weapon in Wakui's hands, for the first time, I realized that I could actually die.
もしかして殺されるの？本当に殺されるの？
Death never actually seemed real to me. Never even thought about it before. But now, right in front of me. The huge blades in Wakui's hands and the eerie light they give off, pulling me deeper and deeper into terror.
納得できる答えを僕に与えてくれないか。どうして君は現実に戻ることを選んでしまったんだい。答えないのか。それなら
Wakui looks at me.
今からでも引き戻してあげようか。
The ends of his blade point at me. Like the jaws of a shark, they open up to devour me. Sakuru's not gonna die here saving her, it's fine. A white light sparks between them as they get closer. There's a loud throbbing noise in my head. My whole field of vision suddenly shifts. I put my hand to the wall and try to steady myself, but it's not the wall, it's the floor. It fell to the ground. I hold my head. The pain is so bad that I can't feel anything else. One vision after another starts flowing inside my head. Feels like my head's being ripped open, like my memories are being forced to come back. What is this? Where is... Who is this? How is this? I know the answers to all those questions. What? I know. That can't be true. But it must be true. I'm sure I've seen them before. Well, you haven't seen this one. This... You were right here. You see behind you. Never seen them before in my life. Touch my head in my hands, fraught with confusion. Curl up into a ball and moan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if these visions are real or not. I don't know anything. Yeah, that's Terika, alright.
Yamero!
Sakura got Shinda! See Miyashiro try to stand between me and Wakui, only to get slammed backward. He smashes into the floor, hard.
邪魔しないでもらえるかな。君には何もできないんだから。今頃後悔しても遅いよ。ギガロマニアックスの力を放棄しなければ僕を殺せたかもしれないのに。
Miyashiro? Why? Why is he trying to save me?
おのえ、大丈夫か?
For a moment, I can't speak, but I managed to summon the strength to look at him and nod. When I heard him call me Onoe, it felt like it overlapped with a memory that it made me want to cry.
これは
Wakui is frowning at Miyashiro as he holds the huge blade in his hand.
予想以上に硬いな、彼女は。これだけのことをできる力があったっていうのに、君はどうして。
それが僕があいつにできる唯一の償いだから。
But he made her Super Saiyan? At some point, I forgot about the pain in my head. Can't take my eyes off Miyashio.
僕たちは一緒にいたら何も変わることができない。離れたからこそ僕もあいつももう間違えない。そうじゃないとまた繰り返してしまう。
繰り返せばいいじゃないか。それのどこが悪い。
Miyashio's crawling on the ground. He looks up at his enemy with eyes that he would never give in to anyone. Okay, but how cool would it be if they got like a D sword that like they both have to wield to use? That would be like the ultimate Chuny thing to beat Wakui.
男が好きな子にすがりついて生きてくなんて
Wait, like
できるわけないだろ。
like romantically? Because I think that's kind of weird actually.
それが理由かい。
Even as Wakui looks at him with a wry smile, Miyashio didn't flinch at all. Can I get a Japanese translation on that one, please? There's no sign of shame in his eyes.
そんな理由で悪いか。神様気取りのあんたたちには人の気持ちが理解できないだけだろ。なら試してみろよ。
試す？
僕のことなんて殺そうと思えばいつでも殺せるんだろう。だったらもう少し僕を試してみたらどうだ。あんたの言うことが正しいんならいつか僕は戻ってしまうだろう。でも僕が正しければ戻ることは絶対にない。それを試してみたらどうだ。
Keep stalling for time, come on. Miyashio stands up slowly, without anyone's help.
そんな口車に僕が乗るとでも？
乗るさ。だってあんたは序列とやらを元に戻したいんだろう。次の世界で生き残るためにみっともなく委員会にしがみついて。
I'll get you a cameo on Anonymous
あん
code.
たを失墜させた
Is what
僕という
Tucker's saying.
本当のイレギュラーを観測し続ければいい。もしも僕がギガロマニアックスに戻ってしまったらあんたにいくらでも協力してやる。あんたの成果にすればいい。
自分をかけて僕とゲームをしようっていうのかい？
Wakui loves games.
元からこれはクソったれなゲームだったんだからな。
It's a visual novel, like Taku.
もちろん僕は負ける気なんてない。最後の1秒まであがいてやる。
宮代くん、君って面白いね。
All of a sudden, Wakui vanishes, leaving behind only the eerie light of his blade, seared into our eyes.
了解した。そのゲーム受けて立つことにしよう。それじゃ今からスタートだ、宮代くん。
We're not gonna have like another like Sakuma like just in the void, right? Hear a voice from somewhere. Feels like it's resounding directly inside my head. And then everything goes quiet.
おい、宮代。
I go to Sato. Suddenly Kunosato's back, just as quickly as she disappeared. It's like she never left.
大丈夫ですか？
Yeah, is all she says. She's biting her lip, probably frustrated at how much stronger her opponent was.
涌井はどうした？
とりあえず口車に乗ってくれました。しばらくは大丈夫だと思います。それより
Miyashio points to the PC. Kunosato leaps towards it.
例の画像は無事だが、くそ、やられた。委員会に関するデータが。
We've been pranked!
おい、大丈夫か？
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Shinjo!
ええ。
いきなり中に入れなくなった。一体何があったんだ？
Sound of the fingers on a keyboard echoes off the wall. Kunosato grimaces.
重要なハードディスクだけ 物理的に破壊していった。これでは復旧もできない。
涌井がいたのか。
Ishiro nods.
詳しいことは後で話します。先に目的を済ませましょう。久野里さん、さっきのデジカメ、動画も撮れますよね。
お前、ここで犯行声明の映像を撮る気か。
Yeah, look, it's so ominous looking. It's the perfect place for it.
はい。涌井は、委員会はもうここには現れません。
So did Takuya literally just go, hey, wait for Chaos Child 2, Wakui? He was like, okay, I will. Is that literally it?
一刻も早く、カオスチャイルド症候群に関することは終わりにしたいんです。
Kunosato bites her lip once more, lets out a little sigh. There's gotta be more left, right? This isn't actually the final video? Like, what's the knocking sound? Who's Shadow Uki?
新庄さん、こいつの言う通りにしてやろう。脳内スキャン装置を運び出す手はずを整えてくれ。あれを調べれば手がかりくらいは残っているかもしれない。
ああ。
The detective seems a little dissatisfied. Best friend used to being talked to like that, because he goes to the other room. Miyashiro is looking at me. I try to tell him about all the fragments of memories I've seen. Just as I open my mouth, he motions for me to stop.
尾上さん。
何？
案内、ありがとう。怖い目に遭わせちゃってごめん。もう大丈夫だから。
そんなこと。
I don't care about that. But these memories...
ここからは、僕たちの仕事だ。だから。
Miyashiro looks towards the exit. You can go, he said. No, that's not what he's really saying. Go home, his eyes tell me. I have to ask. I have to find out for sure. But my lips won't move. The words won't come out. Why am I...
宮代、やるぞ。
はい。
Miyashiro turns around and begins to ignore me. Follows Kunosato's instructions and puts a chair up against a wall.
何を喋ったらより注目を集めますかね。
知るか。お前が起こしたことになっている事件だろ。それらしいことを言っておけ。
I didn't do it! That's what a murderer says. Supposedly? My headache almost went away when Wakui disappeared, starting to get a little stronger once again. My head is throbbing with pain. For some reason, pain is eating into my heart.
なら、この世界を恨んだり、憎んだりしてみましょうか。
妥当なところだな。それで行こ
The
う。
two of them have completely stopped paying any attention to me. I stagger towards the exit, as if trying to escape from the headache. I turn back before I go up the stairs, but no one is looking at me. Miyashiro isn't looking at me either. Sarika doesn't exist theory? Back on the table? I leave the basement without saying a word.
僕がこの事件を起こしたのは僕のせいではありません。
Him speaking into the camera below. Joker? Getting further and further away. Staggering constantly, like I'm in a waking dream. I've succeeded in my goal. Furusu will wake up now. Then I'll be able to ask her about me. Huh? Am I gonna go ask her about myself again? Everything feels so hazy. Can't remember. Well, it doesn't matter. Should just do what Miyashiro said and go back home. My head hurts. Probably just not feeling well. Need to go home and rest.
私の家ってどこだっけ？ああ、そっか。横浜だよ。
Why I came here, what happened when I did, even how I feel right now. I don't know any of it anymore. I'm walking through town. Probably the slowest I've ever walked in my life. The sun starts to set on the city. Keep having trouble walking forward. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take this as a minute to cut the. I need to cut the video. You get what I mean. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So the sun starts to set on the city. I keep having trouble walking forward. I can't stop. I realize I'm not supposed to be here, so I force myself to keep going. For some reason, once I got away from Miyashio, my headache stopped. As if his very existence itself was the cause of it.
あ、そうか。今日って。
I look up at all the happy girls, and remember, February 14th, Valentine's Day! Day when girls tell boys they like them.
私、あんたみたいなやつ、大嫌い。
That's a great confession. Wasn't really thinking about it when I said that. Not often you tell someone to your face that you don't like them. The way to say like what I'd like to say will occur to me after you've gone. Someone say that? Is that a line from a movie? Who did I go see it with? I laugh even though I think it's stupid. The current me is happy now. But the old me was a total jerk who wasn't happy at all. But I've forgotten all about that now. I've forgotten all about that. I can be happy. That's right. I'm happy now. That's why I have to laugh.
ねえ、セリカ。あなたはどこへ行く気なの？
I ask myself that, but I don't answer it. I just keep walking. I'm walking in a crowd full of people. As I walk, I stop being able to figure out how much of the world is real. All those nightmarish things that just happened. All those people who are casually walking around, blissfully unaware of all of it. Which world is real? It has to be this one. The big TVs are playing wonderful music. There's a delicious smell coming from the crepe stand. This is the right world. Fun world. It has to be this one. But I know that this one is fake. Yet I pretend I don't. I just keep smiling and walking. I'm a liar. Someone who's honest with themselves. Maybe a kid or something. Is the font weird there? Like maybe a kid or something might have gone back to that basement. Just this town, this place, should be so much fun. It feels so awful. I can't find the place where I belong. But I can't go back to that basement either. I'm not a kid anymore. Not anymore. I'm a grown-up who lies to herself. Suddenly, a scene from that nightmare comes back to my mind. The nightmare. Yeah, the flat screen TV! It's an LCD! The fragments of memories I saw there. They're scattered around like pieces of a puzzle. They're eating away at me. Beyond them, I remember a tiny little feeling.
これ、どうにかしてよ。ね。
There's probably no way to get it back. I finally realize that no matter who I ask, that's the one thing they'll never tell me. The memories and that feeling keep spinning around inside of me. I want to go back there, but I can't. I keep walking with nowhere to go. And eventually, I find myself in front of a building near the station. It's been 30 minutes since the sun set.
なんだっけ、光を。
I look up at the tall building. Can't tell how many floors it has. I can't remember ever going in there. But my body goes inside without hesitation. The theater cube or cub or whatever. Step out of the elevator to see a pretty theater. I can't see a poster for a musical on the wall. There's a picture on it that I've seen somewhere before. Soiree is just about to start. Oh, we still don't have all the tips. Term used in the theater industry that refers to a performance being held in the evening. Daytime performance is called a matinee. Can you say it? How many am I missing? Because there's an achievement for getting them all. Is there like one in the bad ending or something? Yeah, 120. Maybe we get the last one. Oh, and 116. I stand in line to buy a ticket. Luckily, there's a seat open near the front of the house. I buy my ticket and bury myself in the waves of people going into the theater.
ここ、確か。
What the? Something strange. Thought I'd never been here before, but it feels familiar. I've come here before. I walk up the stairs through the crowd and open the door to the theater. CG. But are those shorts? I always thought it was a skirt. When I step inside, I hear a sound like something bursting within me. Something snaps inside my head. I walk towards my seat. I slowly weave my way through the other audience members, going down the steps of the corridor. Curtain is lowered, and on it is a projection with the name of the musical and an illustration. But what I'm seeing is an empty theater, like a sky with no clouds. An empty stage, lit up by bright lights. I sit in my seat. After a while, the buzzer rings, and the curtain comes up. Does a buzzer play? I've never been to like a real theater before. The orchestra plays a low sound that echoes in the pit of my stomach. The cast comes up on stage. My mind is still seeing the same thing, still perceiving an empty stage. On stage, the actors start to act out rowing a boat, creating a delusional world on the stage, filled with things that don't exist in the real one. But I'm seeing a different world. The world I lived in before. The musical keeps going, but the empty stage that only I perceive doesn't change. My memories throb and ache. My emotions feel like they're about to overflow. I've done something here. Someone. The sorrow I felt when I talked with them is filling my heart. The pain I felt in my throat when I screamed at them is coming back to me. It hurts to breathe. I'm gasping for air like I'm underwater. The actors sing, their voices riding on the powerful music. It's a song that the heroes sing to inspire themselves, people before they go off to fight their revolution. The people of this delusional world all line up and yell, "Come along and join us." And then it happens. I see someone on the empty stage. Is that a new Takuyo sprite? I don't think we've ever seen him like with his head like that. They're holding something up high in their hands, crossing his arms. I can see that it's a sword, gleaming with a dull shine. It's a tool for battle.
それが僕があいつにできる唯一の償いだから。僕たちは一緒にいたら何も変わることができない。離れたからこそ僕もあいつももう間違えない。男が好きな子にすがりついて生きてくなんて。
But not like that, right? But not like that? Oh. What's this girl doing? I'm crying. These are the same tears I felt on my cheek when I woke up this morning. I quickly wipe them away with the back of my hand. They don't stop. She's just thinking, wow, this girl's really into it. Like, it's actually like a really crappy play. I keep wiping them away, but they won't stop coming. It's no good. They won't stop. I can't stop them. I bury my face in my hand.
後悔なんてしないよ。僕は自分のしたことに悔いはない。満足してるんだ。
このクズ。続き、ずっと隣にいたって誰？
親友だよ。
親友なんていたんだね。あんなひどい殺人を犯すようなあんたにも。あんたの親友って同じように症候群者だったの？今何をしてるの？
His completely platonic best friend.
いや、普通の人だった。もう亡くなったよ。彼女はこの世界のどこにもいない。
The play ends and the audience gives a standing ovation. The actors stand on the stage and bow. Alone, I wipe away my tears. I sit there for a long time, unable to get up. No one else can see the blurry world that I perceive. I look up to stop the tears from falling. The lights on the stage shine down on me like a spotlight. You remember he's back? What? There's a post-credit scene. I like how they keep playing the clapping. This is a new song, but I'm probably gonna have to cut it, assuming there's lyrics. Usually, you know, those don't do too well on YouTube. That's Henry. Okay, so Gribbon theory turned out to not be true. I was pretty sold on that one, but oh, no, actually, it's brought up in one of like the epilogue light novels or whatever. Ribbon theory. Trust me. Chaos Child. What was the knocking sound though? Well, so I'm trying to listen to the song, but also you guys can't hear the song. That's kind of awkward, huh? Go Google it. I don't know what it's called. Chaos Child ED. True ending. This is pretty good. Okay, I've got to Google this. Chaos Child knocking sound. I'm done, right? I can Google it. Knocking sound. Reddit / Steins Gate, some lingering questions after true ending. The knock doesn't get explained? It's just Sarika and Sakuma doing their own nonsense out of amusement, or wait for Sakuma to trigger his mind. But it's not explained? It's like... What? Okay, this game's garbage. Worst game I've ever played. Stay happy forever. I think a new Kimi no Kyoku just dropped. I do really like this song. I like it more than the other ED. Or the opening for that matter. Rico. Shout out to Rico because I can read their name. That's I think that's Mo, so that's Mo. I think that's Mo. Pablo, thank you, Pablo. Oh, that's the kanji for two. So that's ni. I think. Or no, does the kanji for do that? I don't know. Glow, yeah. Thank you, Glow. So that's ni. That one's ni. Two. Sumo sticker. Sound. I'm just... What's the point of the heroine routes then? Like... Were Arimoras and Uki's just completely pointless? Like, the only thing that matters in Kazuki is Wakui. And, like, Nono's, like... Senru didn't matter at all! Like... was Senru just a red herring the entire time? None of it matters? Do I hate it? Or do I love it? I don't know. I might hate it. The blue flames? The knocking has to mean something. I don't know, man. Someone's gonna have to leave a comment explaining a lot of stuff to me here. I am unsatisfied with that true ending. I really liked it as far as Sarika's characterization went, but like everything else is just... No, it falls short. Like... Okay, maybe comparing it to like Steins Gate true ending is a little much. But like that was, you know, that's Kino. It was peak. It's everything you want out of Steins Gate. But here it's just, you do all the routes and you get like... that? There's no answers. Like, it ends Takeru and Serika's arcs in like a meaningful way, right? I am satisfied with Takeru and Serika's characters. Like, I think they did a good job there, but everything else, like, what's the point? Blue Sky? $5 PB? Hold on. There's a video I was looking at. Do we have a post-credit scene? Well, how long is it, rather? Okay, we're gonna do the good old pull it up, mute it real quick. We're just gonna skim the mouse, skim the mouse, skim the mouse, skim the mouse, skim the... Oh, we got plenty of time left. Okay, okay. We can get some answers. October 20... Wait. No, it takes place... Okay, so this is months later. 8 months later. Should have been 9 months for symbolism.
次の検査は来週の同じ時間になりますので、お大事に。
Henry, let's
ありがとうご
go!
ざいました。
Never mind, it's peak! This is the best ending ever! She bows to the nurse, who she has come to know quite well. Minamisawa Senri, the girl who was once Kurusu Nono, checks the time. She's got the cat on her what do you call this? It's an apron thing? It's almost noon. The exams are getting shorter and shorter. They hadn't even given her any drugs today. Probably means she's getting better. Oh, worst route? Uki, who is now huge compared to Senri, who is shrunk, whose exam was evidently as short as hers, comes down from the psychiatric ward on the 5th floor. She sees Senri, she runs over to her.
姉さんも今日は終わり？こーら、病院内は走らない。
Is that just Nono's voice on Senri though? It feels weird when she's not doing the Senri voice.
はい、ごめんなさい。
Senri feels herself smile as she watches her little sister walk fast, but not run, towards the front desk. What was the point of Yuto? You're telling me Yuto does nothing? He existed just to waste my time? 1 out of 10, worst visual novel ever. Her little sister struggled with the physical therapy before, and Yui existed just to die. But now she can walk and run like a normal girl. She wants to be a nurse, just like Senri. Job Senri knows would be perfect for her.
じゃあ行こっか。思ったより早かったから、みんなをランチに誘ってみる？来てくれると思うわ。
Uki suddenly seems to remember something and stops.
忘れ物？その...
Uki's choosing her words carefully as she looks at the elevator that came down.
いいの？姉さん。
Senri puts her hand on her little sister's head.
ちゃんと挨拶は済ませたでしょ？それでもう十分。
Ooh.
それに最近は警備が厳重で誰も近寄れないわ。
Oh, is Takeru still here?
でもだからいいのよ、ウキ。そうしちゃダメなんだから。
After a second, her little sister nods, then her smiles in return. Hi.
検診お疲れ様です。
Best girl. An excellent girl, too. Since 1999.
お疲れ様です。
She contacted them on her phone. Senri found that Arimo and Hinae, not Katsuki Hana, have both been waiting for a call all morning. So short. 4 of them met at Shibuya Station and started walking together. Been a long time since the 4 of them have gone through the city together like this. If Serika was here, she'd be so mad. Like, stole her pink hair, stole her height, stole everything. See each other at the hospital quite often. Their exams and physical therapy are all at different times, which makes it difficult to schedule anything. Today is a special day. Even if they didn't say anything, they all knew they were going to meet for it. Oh, it's been exactly 1 year since the story started.
今日ユウは？ユウとなら 学校のお友達と図書館へ行ったわ。
Don't bring up that nerd to me.
うわ、せっかくの休みに図書館とか末恐ろしいな。おい、ユウは将来弁護士になるって張り切ってるから。
Ace Attorney?
ほへー、弁護士？子供の夢にしちゃずいぶんって。あ、
Oh, so that's it, Hinae almost says, but she stops herself. The gun monkey! Both Hana and Hinae immediately understand the meaning of Tachibana Yuto's childlike dream, as well as the fact that it might even come true. He loves the Ace Attorney games. Yuto definitely knows what day it is, too. This is almost certainly why he went to the library with his friends, just like how the four girls gathered together. An indescribable sadness is threatening to build up between them.
おっと、いけね
It's Arimori's loud voice that breaks the silence.
え。皆の衆、のんびりしてるとどの店も満席になっちまいますぜ。そうね。どこで食べる？超お腹空いてるので、いつものカフェでいいと思います。どうみんな？うん、それでいい。私もそこで。うん。じゃあそうしましょうか。はーい。ではお姉さんについてきてください。
Why is Uki still so short? Hinae raises one hand like a tour guide, wraps the other around Hana's. Two of them have been hanging out together a lot recently, then plunges into the crowd. There are no Chaos Child Syndrome patients to be seen. 8 months before this, over 80% of the patients in Shibuya all fell unconscious at once. They're all quickly split up and taken to nearby hospitals. Hospitals were overflowing with patients. It's almost like the earthquake 6 years before. 7 years now. Even the patients who had skipped the initial wave quickly fell unconscious as well, were also taken to hospitals. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured. Several people were injured when they'd fallen, but none of them badly. I mean, that's same line. Several days later, the patients began to wake up, almost all of them in a state of extreme panic. They couldn't believe what they actually looked like. Senri, Hinae, and others woke up at the same time, and were all terribly confused. They didn't panic like the others. They quickly realized that he was involved. He'd done this for everyone's sake. He made them all old! And so, all the patients returned to a more normal world, to a harsh reality.
南沢先輩、列から離れないでくださいよ。置いていっちゃいますよ。あ、うん。ごめんなさい。
Senri realizes that, as she was reflecting on the past, stopped walking. She quickly runs to catch up with the others. Naturally, Senri had no idea what had transpired during her coma. Right after she woke up, Takeru told her himself. Kunosano and Shinjo let her meet him in a special hospital room. But she's like, surprise, I'm Senri, because you didn't do the Senri route, so you don't know, haha, tricked you. He also told her about Serika's true nature, the truth behind the return of the new Gen Madness. Wakui, the committee, Chaos Child Syndrome 2, told her everything. And lastly, told her the truth about Sakuma, the father she believed in. There's something that she, Kurusu Nono, or rather, Minami-sama Senri, had to tell them too. Now that she didn't look like Kurusu Nono anymore, there's no way she could keep up the lie. She had trouble working up the courage before she wanted to talk to Ryuzuon. She'd hesitate so many times, almost thought about not meeting him at all. And the other girls from her room that scolded her and urged her on. She'd been the last to wake up because of the wound in her chest. By the time she did, Uki, Hinae, and Hana had already seen the real her. Everyone had forgiven her without saying a word. When she'd hesitated about meeting Takeru, they all got upset with her. Can't you trust him? They asked her. Is he the type of guy to not forgive you? And that had been enough for her to decide. Well, that's a lot easier than in her route. After she told him everything, Takeru laughed, gently.
バカだな。もっと早く話してくれればよかったのに。
Every time she remembered what she'd said back then, she felt like she would start to cry. Senri had given up the name and body of Kurusu Nono, went back to her being her original self. She was forced into 6 months of physical therapy. Okay, so I feel like the heroine route shouldn't have existed, and like they should have just done one big route, like one linear story. Like you could have fit the Senri stuff in there, definitely. And you could have thrown in Wakui being evil somehow. Like, is there anything else important at all? Like who's the girl Uki knew? Oh, no, I'm mad. I hate this ending. It's not an ending. There's so much unexplained. There are so many like hints and evidence, and no, all of it's just red herrings. I'm mad. She was forced into 6 months of physical therapy, not just because of the syndrome, but the stab wound as well. How many is that at this point? At last, after all that, she's capable of going outside on her own. She then went back to Hekio Academy, now just a normal private school, but truly living the life of a normal student along with the others.
ああ、ごめんなさい。何？検査どうでしたか？いつも通りね。でももう薬も処方されてないし、そろそろ治療もおしまいかしら。和樹の方は？うん、私もそうかも。
Kazuki looks up at the blue sky as she speaks. She'd been lying to everyone too. Just like Senri, she was reluctant to admit it, and Hinae scolded her too. She opened up to Takeru about her lie. He forgave her like it was nothing. Sorry, what's her lie? Like she talks now, obviously, but she couldn't talk before. Even after losing her power, Hana still doesn't talk a lot, but she's trying her best. She believes she owes it to Takeru to do so.
その声、みんなにもっと聞かせてあげるといいよ。友達も増えるんじゃないかな。
Shibuya gets filled with people enjoying their days off. Senri and the others are all living the same lives that everyone else is. Except for one person. The boy who used to be at their center. They only bring it up during a small silence after they finish eating lunch at the usual cafe. At first, no one wants to discuss it. But at about the same time Senri gets tired of watching the ice melt in her iced tea, Hinae opens her mouth to speak.
見ましたか?
She points to the phone in her hand. It's displaying a tabloid site. The article is about Takeru. Miyashiro Takeru, the boy responsible for the serial killings, has been kept at AH Tokyo General Hospital to aid in the research on Chaos Shelled Syndrome. So what's up with the Serika breaking him out thing too? Or Serika breaking the fourth wall in the Heroine round? Say, Takeru, did you have fun? What? Like, it doesn't. I'm mad. I'm so mad. Can I drop it? Can I stop reading Chaos Child right here? This is the end of the Chaos Child playthrough. I'm done. I'm dropping it in the last 10 minutes. Now that the research is mostly finished, he's finally being sent to a detention house for the real interrogations to begin. Even if he is a minor, none of the effect is way less than minor crimes had on society. No chance he'll be getting out anytime soon. So the article says, complete in a sensational and exaggerated tone.
こういうのどこで調べるのかしらね、マスコミって。
Most of what the article says is right. And Shinjo told them that the day Takeru will be transferred is today. Serika's gonna break him out? They were able to say goodbye earlier. Shinjo had set it up.
本当に最後まであの子は。
The final time they met, Takeru asked them a favor. It involved Onoe Serika. Stay away from her, unless she comes to you. But if she does come to you, please forgive her and treat her like a normal friend. And never tell her about her past or mine. He insisted on these 3 things until the very end.
でも
Serika had never approached them. Kunosaro had told them that she lives in Yokohama and is attending a Hekiro Academy from there, but they haven't heard anything else. Okay.
今何してるのかな。何してるのかしらね。さあ。
We saw them in order of height. No one knows for sure if Uki's question is about Takeru, Serika, or maybe even both of them.
そろそろ行きましょうか。
When she stands up to leave, Senri realizes, oh, I think I understand. Maybe she's asking about us. What are we gonna do now? Senri then remembers that Takeru had a spot in the cafe where it always sat. She finds herself looking at it. Almost starts crying again. Four of them leave the cafe and slowly head for the station. They plan to split up and go home from there. None of them are looking at their phones, and yet their heads all hang far lower than normal. But no one among them notices. Just before the light turns green, Senri realizes that they're completely buried in the people surrounding them. Her mouth opens on its own.
映画でも見ていきましょうか。
The other three look up in surprise. Their mouths fall open in shock. Seem to have been caught completely off guard.
このまま帰ってもまだ早いし。
She's right. The sun hasn't even begun to set yet. Kazuki's like, let me go play ESO too, please. I have grinding to do. Still only level 53. Inai suddenly starts to tear at her hair.
ダメだ。今日はこんな空気にならないようにしようと思ってきたのに。
You know, they're kind of cowards for making them just look young again. They should have made them still look kind of old. Her twin tails spin angrily.
そんなこと考えてたんだ。そうじゃなきゃ彼氏でもないあんたと手つないだりとかしないって。
Yurio?
最近よくつないでくるくせに。
Yurio, okay.
知らん。誰だそれは。はいはい。じゃあ付き合ってくれるのね。映画。バチコイ。
Inai claps her hands together, spreads her arms as if to give Senri a big hug.
ウキはこの後予定ないでしょ。
Yeah, it's Uki. She has nothing better to do.
でも
Uki makes the same face she made at the hospital. Let's go back to the hospital after all. It's almost time, isn't it? That's what Uki seems to say. Senri knows that Uki is worried about her. That's when she smiles back, silently.
ありがとう。でも行くならやっぱり映画にしましょうね。
Because she knows that if she does see Takuyo again, she'll grab onto him and break down in tears. She doesn't think she has it in her to control herself. She doesn't want to let her little brother see her like that. She's never gonna let him worry about her again. And that's why?
できれば楽しい映画がいいな。タクルに手紙を書きたいの。みんなで楽しい映画を見たわよって。
Bragging? Wow.
私も書く。お手紙毎日書く。毎日？これは負けていられないわね。おお、ブラコン姉妹ですな。
Don't make it weird. Inai tries to tease them. They both look back at her and speak in unison. Senri mischievously, and Uki extremely seriously.
いけない？自慢の弟なの。
Wait, did we actually go the whole game without Senri, Takuyo, romance implications at all? Okay, best game actually.
自慢の兄です。お。
Inai staggers back in exaggerated astonishment. Senri gives her a pat to move her along. Yeah, imagine loving a family member. That's so weird, isn't it, Norimura?
ほら早く置いていくわよ。
Senri goes to the front and starts walking. Oh. Like a moment ago, she's standing tall, ready to face whatever fate has in store for her. Okay. We're gonna see a cut to Takuyo and Serika, though. Uki goes after, her footsteps steady and firm as well. Like, they said they didn't notice something. Like, right behind them, it's Takuyo and Serika who broke him out of jail. She's like, let's go, Taku! The remaining two look at each other for a moment. And then they start laughing, trying to catch up to the sisters.
ああ、待ってくださいよ、先輩。ウキー。映画ならおすすめのあるんですけど。花のおすすめは
ESO the
いつも
movie.
バカ映画すぎて話になんない。
Oh. Oh, typing. Oh, that's strange. Should be data in here.
おい、勝手に触るなと何度も言ってるだろう。
The doors open and an angry woman comes inside. Kunosato!
すいません。
あいつらの結果ならいつも通りクリーンだ。今のところ
For now.
再発の恐れはない。
Give a small sigh of relief when I hear that. Good. Treatment seems to be working well.
それでいつまで千里たちの検査って続くんですか？
お前、これから連れて行かれる時に人の心配なんて。まあいい。そういうやつだったな、お前は。
Kunosato sighs in resignation.
今あいつらに行っているのは染色体に異常が見られないかどうかの検査だけだ。まあ健康診断みたいなものだが、少なくとも老化の原因が完全に突き止められるまでは検査は続ける。今は週に1回だが、検査回数は徐々に減らしていく予定だ。
いつ頃から減らしていけるんです？
I don't know, Kunosato says. From the way she's talking, she isn't lying. She really doesn't know. My role in researching and curing Chaos Child Syndrome has mostly come to an end after I created that image. All that's left is for Kunosato and the scientists helping her to figure out the scientific cause. But they seem to be having a hard time figuring out what causes the artificial aging process. As for what they do know... Oh, 116? Those are the structures called telomeres at the end of a chromosome, which are related to the aging process. I don't know science. Is that real? Treated set of base pairs located at the end of the chromosome. Been confirmed that they get shorter with each cell division. Shortening has been observed in patients suffering from a cellular aging disorders. I believe they're deeply connected to the cellular aging. Yeah. Sure, I'll believe that. There's signs that Chaos Child Syndrome patients are artificially creating them inside their bodies. These false telomeres shorten at a greatly accelerated rate that drastically restrict the number of times a cell can divide. The hypothesis is that the brain recognizes these artificial ones are real and initiates the aging process. Much of that is still in the realm of hypothesis. They just needed an excuse for the anime girls to be young again. Kunosato herself doesn't seem satisfied with the explanation at all. Whatever the underlying principle is, when I asked her what had happened, she shrugged and said this. Cute anime girls don't ask.
精神や肉体がこう勘違いしているせいじゃないか。妄想の世界で生きるということは新しい自分に生まれ変わることだとな。
That's why it should have been 9 months. Symbolism, rebirth.
そうか。精神的な勘違いだけじゃなく、肉体的にも勘違いをしたんだ。
The phenomenon where those mistakes or errors would occur along the chromosome has been known in the medical world for a long time. That's right. The same mechanism as cancer. No tip for that? In other words, former Chaos Child Syndrome patients are at a high risk of developing that disease. Better than the others will probably keep getting exams to look for those errors in their cells, all without knowing why. According to Kunosato, she has no idea when those exams might end. Might go on forever. Okay, I like how they don't just brush away the fact that, you know, they've been living as old people for years and that they will have medical issues. In a voice. Actually, there's something very interesting regarding you too. Kunosato stares at me, trying to peer into the bottom of my soul.
これから先、かなり長い間、お
No!
前はインターネットにアクセスできなくなる。生まれて初めてのことじゃないか。
He's gonna become a, well, not a wrong side. What do you call someone who doesn't use it at all? It's a name for it. Come to think of it, she's right. The internet already existed when I was born. By the time I hit puberty, it was everywhere.
情報強者を辞任していたお前が、その最大の手段を失い、情報の規制を受ける。そういう生活が当然となった時、お前の思考回路は、それまでとどう変化するんだろうな。
A while ago, I might have panicked just thinking about it. Strangely, I don't feel like I will right now.
激しい情報の波にさらされていたお前と、波の全くない静かな海に漂うお前。
前に約束しましたから、実験台にしていいですよ。
Ito has not been mentioned once in the entire true ending, by the way.
ああ、そうだったな。
They can't even have a throwaway line like, oh yeah, Ito got better!
伊藤のやつは、
Oh, okay, woo, okay, okay.
脳の方も随分回復してきたそうですね。助かりました。
助かったのは 医学的な面だ。法的なことは知らんぞ。
Wait, remember how I was making jokes way back in the comment round about Takuro and Ito hanging out in jail? We could get that. Shinjo told me that Ito will be prosecuted, but in the end, he'll probably be given treatment at a medical facility for minors. Wait, Serika, make sure to pick up Ito on the way. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm relieved to know that he'll eventually go free. Remembering Yui makes my heart ache. What happened to her isn't his fault. Is Yui... So, there's not gonna be like a fake out Yui's actually alive? Like, she's actually dead? How's she in love Choo Choo then?
久野里さんはこれからどうするつもりです？
Like, Chaos had Love Choo Choo is canon. Like, it's a canon sequel. Is that just not the case with Chaos Child? I remember something I want to ask before I leave this place. Kunosato's eyebrows rise in surprise.
委員会への復讐を続けるつもりですか？
Of course.
当然だ。
Yep.
涌井が言った通り、私は踊り続けるさ。
And then, I see a little smile form around her mouth.
そうか。なるほど。もしかしたらお前とは長い付き合いになるかもしれんな。涌井はお前のことを観測し続ける。そう言ったんだろ。
ええ。
この先お前が自分に降りかかってくる状況に絶望し、あるいは恐怖し、再びギガロマニアックスとしての力を取り返してしまうか否か。
ええ。
だったらお前は生かされ続ける。私もお前の観測を続けよう。
And Chaos
奴
Child
の尻尾を
too.
掴むためにな。
いいか？
There's a knock at the door. It's showed up at the creepy dog. Come on, how cool would that be? You hear a voice I know well. Shinjo comes in with a serious look on his face. Wait, Shinjo lived and he wasn't evil? He's looking at me, seemingly uncertain as to what to say. I wait, motionless, but finally he sighs. Shinjo says the words.
時間だ。
はい。
Slowly stand up from the chair. Shinjo knows the truth, but still accepted my decision. Be nothing but grateful for it. I know how hard that has to be for a detective.
今までありがとうございました。苦労かけました。
I bow deeply.
いや、君に比べたらどうということはないさ。
He puts his hand on my shoulder. It's big and strong. If I had an older brother, would he have been like this?
俺の方こそありがとう。
I don't know. I think that's a weird line. There's another detective on the other side of the door, ready to take me to the transport. The rest of the world still doesn't really know what I look like now that I've recovered from Chaos Shout Syndrome. Oh, they only know the old Takuro. And what about Gen? Is Gen really just a guy? It's Shinjo who convinced the others that I stand out less if they didn't put handcuffs on me and try to hide my face. Thanks to that, I'll be able to walk outside as a normal high school kid one last time. I bow one last time to Shinjo, then turn to Kunosato.
みんなのことよろしく頼みます。
ああ。またな。
Kunosato nods weakly. I nod back. And then, I head for the exit.
ああ。宮代。
I stop and turn back around.
危うく聞き忘れるところだった。取り立てて重要なことではないんだが。彼女の名前と年齢だ。なぜ彼女は尾上セリカだったんだ。年齢に意味はあったのか。
All the anime he watched had Emoto characters. He wanted one. That's actually something I also thought about for a long time, ever since we parted ways. The first step of a very big mistake. When I finally found the answer, I burst out laughing.
名前は僕の両親の名前をローマ字書きしたアナグラムでした。
Wait, she's not his daughter. She's his mom. Miyashiro Saneo. Miyashiro Eriko.
本当の親に求めるようなことを僕は彼女に求めていたんでしょうね。だからそんな名前にしたんだと思います。
でも親の役割を彼女に求めたのなら 年上に設定するはずだろ。
そんな風に親を求めている自分を認めたくなかったんです。だから彼女は年上ではいけなかった。僕が守るべき年下の女の子でなければいけなかった。子供ながらにつまらないプライドですね。今考えると本当に愚かでした。
That's why he made her 3 feet tall.
そうか。
For a second there, I thought I caught a glimpse of gentleness in her expression.
でもお前はちゃんと彼女を守った。今はもう愚かじゃないさ。
That's the biggest compliment Kunosato has ever given anyone. I smile back at her and turn away. Take longer steps than usual so my resolve won't waver. And then, step out the door. The guards stand stare because they're with their D-sword. Hey, Deku! Been forever since I've actually been outside. The weather is beautiful. So used to the darkness that the strong sunlight stings my eyes. The wind is a little cold, but it feels good. It swirls past me, almost as if it's purifying my whole body. I was initially surprised not to see any reporters or onlookers around. Later learned that Kei-san, aka Kunosato, given the media and internet false information to keep them away. Walk for a while until I see a black car stop on the side of the road. It's probably the transport. Real sense of deja vu. Stop to look around. Then I remember. This is the corner of AH Tokyo General Hospital. 6 years ago, during the earthquake, it was an evacuation shelter. The detective sees that I've stopped and asks me what's wrong. There's too many feelings inside me to explain. That's right. This is where I created her. I stand there, frozen in silent shock, nearby in the bright sunlight, standing only a few seconds away if I were to run. The all event CG. It's random girl. It's Ayaka. It's Aoi. Let's go, best girl. Was her. The girl I thought for sure I'd never meet again. She's looking at me, as if uncertain whether to smile, be angry, or to cry. There's a girl next to her I don't know, about the same age. Why? I can't look away. I can't move. We're so close, we're staring at each other from a distance that can never be crossed. The detective tells me to start walking. Can't respond to him. Suddenly realize that my fists are clenched.
Serika? Nani?
I hear a pretty voice. The soft wind seems to be carrying it to me.
どうしたのいきなり。誰あれ？知ってる人？
I don't know what feelings are being exchanged between us. I can see tears forming in her eyes. They're ending it like that? The tears fall without a sound. She's smiling. Well, I actually admire them so much if they actually end it like this. Like, they just go on. The girl next to her must be your best friend. She wipes away her tears and smiles so that her friend won't see them. She then turns around and starts walking away from me. Time starts to move again. A smile forms on my face as well. Sunlight continues to sting at my eyes as I look at the crystal clear blue sky. I'm definitely not tearing up a little. The reason I'm looking up, so the tears in my eyes won't fall to the ground. Crying tears of joy. That's what I believe. That's what I have to believe. All of this is for the best. I say that to the detective, and then I start to walk. I don't look at her as she gets further away. We will never meet again. Our paths will never cross again. That is how we will live our lives together. Oh, is that it? Ben, oh my. I was gonna make a joke about like rings. I don't know, but I can't. That ending is actually perfect. Like no, that like final few minutes is perfect. Not the true ending. No, that's not perfect. But as Takyu and Sarika meeting and then going their separate ways, never to meet again, is actually perfect. Of course, they take that away and love Choo Choo, but still, Silent Sky End. I think they changed it. Aw, they new music too. Ooh. Do you have anything new and extra? We missed a tip. This has to be in a bad ending. I want to hear the song. This is just. I've heard it before. Like it like uses the same leitmotif or something, but piano or I don't know. I'm bad with music. We got all the CGs. Just ending list. Silence. There we go. I like the graffiti. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of time to form my thoughts on what to say. I might just make a separate video. Unless my thoughts are very short, I'll put them onto the end of this. Otherwise, it's gonna be a separate video that'll be uploaded like the next day or something. Okay. Yeah, I need time to think. If this was a heroine route, I would have loved it. But as the true ending, like I'm so I don't know. I need time. I'll be back. One last rodeo, everyone. I'll see you guys then. Bye.